Designer diva, probably eating sleek Gucci, boutiques and high-end fashion stores. I don't need her, and she's the perfect passenger appliance. I just brought her here so she can ride as my diva. She could be my.
Well, hello my darling divas, how y'all doing today? And I hope by the time this video reaches you, you all are blessed and all are in the best of spirits. Coming to you today with a wig making tutorial. This is the wonderful cap that I use that I trust by. So I'm going to show you basically how I make my wig from beginning to end. So I'm applying the actual wig cap on my mannequin. As you can see, my mullery head right here, and I have my needles. You can purchase this on eBay. So this is how I make my wigs, okay, on that. This is the big thread that I have that I use for me to split. This is my little split my tracks, my wide tooth comb, my wonderful shears, and this is the color. This is the hair that I got from eIndianHair.com, and I lightened it maybe about 3 to 4 levels, and this is the color that I got. And the hair is soft, it's beautiful, and I use Professional Bleaching by Paul Mitchell, and basically it conditions the hair too so it doesn't dry out the hair, okay? And this is the beautiful color that you see right here that I turned it to, okay? And I call this Pomegranate Passion. Is she gorgeous? So as you can see, she's two-toned. She's darker at the top and lighter at the bottom. So this is hair that I've used about almost 2 years ago, and as you can see right here, there's a thread in there. So, and I've had it and I've put it away, and I'm not gonna throw away my hair. It's my hair, I paid for it. So I conditioned, I treated it and everything, and I have a tutorial. I'm going to show you how I did this and how I achieved this gorgeous look. So I do have a tutorial on it, okay, and that will be coming soon. So I have it in different lengths and everything, so this is what you're seeing. So I'm showing you all my needles. I got everything prepared, everything is great and ready to go. So I would like for y'all to sit back, relax, and enjoy this tutorial while we begin. So just move it to the side, take your needle, and now finally you can commence sewing. As you can see, I'm sewing at the bottom, and I like to have mine very close. And at the bottom, I always sew through the wefting because that's the most part where it sheds, and you want it to be as flat as possible. You don't want it lifting and anything. And as you can see in this slide right here, I'm just showing you how close I get it, how close I do it. This is how I sew my hair very closely. So I'm just showing you how I do, how I basically sew. This is what I've been doing since, like I said, since I was about 13 years old. I've been doing hair since I was 13. So this is my way of how I sew my extensions. So I'm doing it in slow motion so you can see. Now we're at the top, and as you can see, I use a little white pencil so that I can give you my guidelines. So I fitted it on my head and I sewed it on, as you can see right here. So basically the next step is going to be where I am going to take some, you know, like you said, see right here, I had like a little pieces right here that I had left over, and all I did was put it to the side where I didn't have any pieces at, so just to fill it in, just a little filler. So I commence starting at the front, and I do it very close because the closer you do it, the more it'll blend in and more realistic it's going to look. So you don't see any tracks. That's just what I do. You don't see any tracks. And all I'm basically doing is keep going in a circle. Just don't stop. Just keep going in a circle. I haven't split the tracks yet here. It's when I get to the very, very top is when I start to split the tracks, which I could have, but usually when I get to this part, I've already split my tracks already. But I didn't yet. But once I get to the very top, I will split the tracks so it can be real flat and easy to manage. So we have gotten all the way to the top, as you can see. Very simple, very easy. All you're doing is going in a circle, and you just continue to keep going to a circle until you can't go anymore. And you want to make sure you have it very, very close. Like I've told y'all before, very, very close. The closer you get it, the more realistic it's going to look. You don't want tracks shown everywhere. No, boo-boo. No, it's not rocking. No. No. So as you see, I go through because I want it to stay close and I want it to stay in, and I need it to lay flat. So this is my method on how I sew my extensions. See how perfect that looks? So just cut your excess, what you have left over, and you just comb it down, so you can keep having your guide, so you know exactly where your hair is laying, where it's going.
You are now listening to Armageddon Beats.
Brush, 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 brush the brush, brush. Now it's perfectly flat, and I didn't even do anything to it. Do you see that? Flawless, flawless finish. Like my nail polish? It's from Payless, and I just put some little rhinestones. Just doing me. But anyway, back to the hair. As you can see, gorgeous. Now look at that. And this is a body wave texture, okay? This is from eindianhair.com. All I'm doing is combing it through, brushing it through, and look how flawless. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that color. My custom color. Pomegranate passion. You like that? Yeah. Get it. Look at that color. Look at that color.
Now listening to Armageddon.
Ain't it, divas? Yes. Flaw to the damn list. Well, please, I would love for y'all to stay tuned for this look right here. Video coming soon. Goodbye, loves. Thanks for watching.